Yo, what is everybody? It is your favorite fat boy Ray Ray coming at you with another fat boy takes. Good morning, y'all. I decided I'm gonna do a pod today. Kind of tired. Don't care. Let's get it. So let's talk about the playoffs, the first round. Let's just get into it. Fuck it. I know I picked the Clippers to win, but they're fucking trash, and they fucking choked. Nah, they didn't really choke, to be honest. It was just Kawhi's injury played a huge factor in that series. Kind of granted, it sucks that he's jacked up, but it's ridiculous. When is he going to be healthy? When are we going to see what the Clippers can actually be with Kawhi? I feel like it's going to be never. And it's like, where do the Clippers go from here? I feel like they can't do anything because they're kind of stuck. They just got a new arena, and they need to put people in them seats. And the only way to put people in them seats is by keeping this team together, by keeping a playoff team. Mind you, Paul George might leave. If he leaves at this point, I don't blame him. They tried, it didn't work. Same with Russ. I feel like it didn't work, but I feel if any on you, and then it sucks because Russ is the one that has sacrificed the most. Russ sacrificed money. He sacrificed playing time. It just worked. Like the Clippers have no choice but to keep this team together and run it back. And I guess they just got to figure out a way. Well, or Kawhi has to figure out a way to stay on the floor because that's the only way this team has a chance of winning the championship if Kawhi stays on the floor. The only way this team wins anything, they need Kawhi. Kawhi is their best player. It was shown in this series against the Mavs. Like nobody to guard. No, yes, Luka didn't shoot too effective, but he still got his 30, whatever. Maybe without Kawhi, he doesn't do that. And then also, oh man, the fucking role players for the Mavs played good that game seven, which was game six, which was kind of weird because they were like so bad at home. And then that game six, they just were like, all right, time to end these dudes. And they did. So good job to them. And I know Luka's hobbled, but he's still doing his thing. Kyrie looks healthy. Kyrie played out of his mind that game six. And now they are going to play the Thunder. Be honest, I'm going to go with the Thunder. I like the Thunder. I feel like the Thunder have the better team. But overall, the Mavs have the better players in Luka and Kyrie. But I feel that Luka's kind of hobbled, so he's not shooting very well right now. His 3-point shot is suffering. He's been looking terrible from three. It looks like he has like no lift. Like it's that knee is clearly bothering him. But I still think that series is gonna go six, but I'm gonna go Thunder in six. And then I also think that Jay Williams is like severely underrated, criminally underrated. Jay Williams is a fucking hooper, but a lot of people sleep on him. He's not like a big name, and let's be honest, a lot of people don't be watching OKC, but that kid is good. That kid's gonna be a future All Star. And then I feel like Chet Holmgren is better than Zubac. Like yes, Gafford had his way with Zubac. Zubac was playing up very soft as to where Chet plays more aggressive. So I like that for the Thunder because they have Chet and he plays aggressive. He doesn't play like a little winnie like Zubac. Gafford can't really get away with punking Chet because Chet will keep going at him. He doesn't give a shit. So I think that's good. And then Shai is an amazing player. He gets to the line. And we all know Shai has that MVP whistle. I hate to say it. It is what it is. It sucks. And that guy's just constantly going to keep going to the free throw line because he constantly attacks. And he has a good whistle. I don't know how he has that whistle. There's some other players in the league that do not go to the line at all, which is insane. Yeah, so I don't know. That dude's going to keep getting that whistle. That team's going to be hard to beat if that dude keeps getting that whistle. Now let's go into the T-Wolves Suns. The T-Wolves Suns series really, really caught me off guard. I thought this series would go at least 6 games, but this shit was a sweep. Like the T-Wolves literally dominated them boys. And then Ant Edwards is here. We've entered the Ant Edwards era. This kid's gonna be here to stay. Hopefully, nothing messes up his careers, like injuries. I like the kid. He's a good player. Guess he took all the shit that Steve Kerr said to him, the heart. Like when he was like, "You're out of shape" and all that. He's like, "You're lazy. You don't want to work for it." Good for him. This man literally washed KD and Book and Beal. I think that number one defense is was clear. Like they showed that these dudes are legit right here. Just shutting down KD, Booker, and Beal. That two man big is working. Like Gobert and Cat, it's working right now. I just I was so wrong about this series. Like I picked the T Wolves in six, but damn, I did not think this shit would end in 4 games. Shit was them boys made it that shit look light. That shit was like la light work. Also, let's talk about the Pelicans and Thunder because I didn't talk about that series. Let's be honest, there's not much to talk about. That was another sweep. The Thunder just like dominant. Clearly, the Pelicans were missing Zion. Brandon Ingram needs to get his shit together. This dude is like always playing through injury. This guy needs to figure it out already. He needs to get his body right. And I know it sounds weird coming from like a fat dude, but like if you're a fucking pro athlete and you're getting paid like $35 million a year, how the fuck are you not in shape? Like it just doesn't. I don't know. That shit don't blows my mind. Same shit with Zion. Same shit with Luca. How do these guys get paid so much money and they're always so out of shape? It's just weird. Enough about that fucking series. Like that shit was a snooze fest. Let's be real. Unless you're an OKC fan, you didn't give really give two shits about that series. That series was really boring, by the way. I hate to say it because you already knew who was gonna win. Now, clearly we are. I picked the Nuggets to beat the Lakers. I picked the Nuggets in six. I thought that series was gonna at least go 6 games, but like, no way. That thing was like literally over in five. But it kind of sucks for the Lakers because they were leading most of those games and they ended up losing. It's just like I don't know how the Nuggets do it. They just have these dudes number. Like they really are the father of fucking the Lakers. Like there's just no way around that. Like how is it that these dudes are like down 15, down 12 and they're just like whatever, we'll be fine. And then they just put runs together and there was like, all right, we're in the game. And then you got two Jamal Murray buzzer beaters. That shit. That is tough. Like that is tough to swallow. Like two buzzer beaters. Those are clearly games that could have went overtime and the Lakers could have won. It's just like if the Lakers made one play, like I'm gonna be honest here. All you guys know I fucking hate LeBron. Like if you checked out this pod before, you know I fucking hate LeBron. Well, let's be real. Like LeBron played his ass off. The guy's like fucking old as dirt, and the guy played super solid. Like yeah, he missed that three to go ahead, but like come on, that dude was like dropping like 25 pieces, 11 boards, like 8 assists. This dude was hooping. Let's be real. For as old as he was going off. He was doing everything he could to for the Lakers to win. Same with AD. AD was playing great defense, grabbing mad boards, and these dudes still found a way to let him down. Like the I just don't understand how the role players are so bad. I'm so disappointed in D'Lo again. Like, where do you go from here? Like, wasn't he talking about I need to be like Derek White? Man, he was terrible this series. Like, outside I think the game they won, he was fucking shit. Like, one game he was like 0 for 7 and then like 1 for 9. Like, what's going on here? And he was getting open shots. It's just like I don't know. It has to be in his mind or something. Because like, there's just no way. Like. He sold. Like and he sold badly. It just sucks. Like I was rooting for him. Like I was like, man, I really hope he does good. You know, he has a chance to redeem himself. Maybe he'll make a big shot and help the Lakers win another game. That did not happen at all. Kind of shitty, but it is what it is. Like poor dude. Like I guess they weren't falling like he said, but dude, you sold. And your defense was like mid. Like you said you wanted to be like Derek White, and it looked like my boy D White at all, man. Sucks for D'Lo. Let's talk about the Lakers. Like, where do the Lakers go from here? I I think the Lakers can run it back with LeBron and AD. They just need to tweak that roster a bit more. Maybe get another big, a big that actually plays and stays on the floor. You can play two bigs, but I don't know. There's like all the bigs are pretty much all the good ones at least already on a squad. Like the ones that you can pair AD with. Like, and come on, let's be real. Dwight, I don't know, I think Dwight Howard's pretty washed. So I don't think he's the same player he was 4 years ago. Yeah, we hear him all that yapping that he be able to shut the Joker down, but it's bullshit. The Joker is way better than he was 4 years ago. He's way better in every form. Yep, but man, I gotta give it to the Nuggets. So like, I really thought they were gonna lose more than one game. I didn't expect them to win in five, especially with like how those first like those the halves were looking, that the Lakers would be up like 15, 18, blown lead. Like that sucks. Like, well, I don't know what the Lakers do from here. Like, I hope they don't draft Bronny. That'd be a waste of a pick, man. Like, no disrespect to Bronny, but I feel like Bronny is not a good pick. Like, it's a good pick to keep LeBron there, but like they need more. Like, people are saying that they're gonna go after Donovan Mitchell, but it's like, will Donovan Mitchell fit with LeBron? I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I watched Donovan Mitchell a good amount, and Donovan Mitchell, what he's like a ball stopper. Like, that's the last thing the Lakers need. Yes, they need another scorer, but they don't need a dude that stops the ball. Like, he is a ball stopper. It's like he's like Antoine Walker. There's not a single shot he doesn't like. Like, shooters shoot, boys. That boy's a shooter. He finna shoot. I don't know. That's just how I feel like. I don't think that's a good fit. And then Trey Young, I think Trey Young would be a good fit, but we already know LeBron is gonna have the one playing off the ball is gonna have to be Trey Young. Everybody knows that. So I don't know if he wants to play off the ball, because I feel like Trey Young would be more effective with the ball. But we'll see. I don't know. Those are like the top options I feel for the Lakers: Trey Young and Donovan Mitchell. If I'm gonna be honest, I feel like Trey Young fits better. Or who knows? Maybe LeBron will even leave. Anything can happen at this fucking point. Like, I'm pretty sure LeBron's trying to get one more, at least one more before he goes out. Shit, maybe who signs with the Warriors? Who fucking knows? That'd be really whack though, considering that they beat him in the finals. Like, they big brothered his ass twice. That'd be weird. And I know a lot of LeBron fans that would be disappointed. All right, let's talk about the East. That's pretty much the West already. Like, that's for real. Like, the West, a lot of those series ended pretty quick. I didn't think those series were gonna last that long, to be honest. Like, I thought they'd be longer. Like, I picked the Thunder to win right away, but like the Clippers, Cavs, that's the only series. I mean, the Clippers, Mavs is the only series that lasted long, 6 games, and that was the most exciting series. Well, at least I feel. The Nuggets Lakers was pretty exciting up until like you knew the Nuggets were gonna win, like that series. Once they went up 3-1, it was like, shit's boring. This shit's over. Let's talk about the East now. Like, everybody keeps talking shit to me. They all know that I'm a C's fan. They're like, oh man, the Celtics have such an easy road to the fucking finals. And I'm like, look, dude, what do you want me to do? There's like nothing I can do. Stop complaining. I don't fucking want to hear that shit. Like, I literally watch Gordon Hayward break his ankle on his like second play of the game. Ain't nobody fucking feel sorry for me. Everybody fucking roasted me. I ain't feel sorry for fuck no, I don't feel bad for I don't feel bad for no other fucking team that's dealing with injuries right now in the playoffs. Why should I? I've literally gotten roasted for fucking I still hear people make jokes about Gordon Hayward's ankle. Like, that team could have been so good, but his ankle, you could have had a fucking team that made constantly even deeper playoffs. Who knows? You might have won a championship right now. You guys were loaded that year. And then also too, the Kyrie sabotaging the squad. Like, it's another thing I always hear, and I'm just like, dude, I don't feel bad for shit. These dudes have dealt with injuries. Like, the Celtics organization has dealt with injuries. I don't hear that shit. Like, I don't feel bad. Don't fucking cry to me. That's all I'm gonna fucking say. But yeah, the C's took care of business. They closed out the Heat in 5. I'm gonna be honest, I really was hoping the C's would sweep, but they couldn't. Like, that Miami Heat game 2 was insane. If you're a basketball if you love watching basketball, I don't even care that the Celtics lost that game. Yeah, I was a little upset, but man, that shit was cool to see. A team hit shoot so crazy. Those dudes were not missing. That shit was super cool. Like if you guys have not seen that game too of Celtics versus Heat, even if you watch the extended highlights, like just watch that shit. Watching so many shots go in, like 3-point shots go in, was sick. Like I took a photo, I ain't gonna lie, but it was dope to see that. I was like really genuinely excited, like after, like, damn, I just watched these fools make 23 threes. They broke their franchise record. That shit's crazy. That was cool. And they still only won by 10. That's like how I knew that Seas were not in trouble. I was like, yeah, they won by they scored they made 23 motherfucking threes and they only won by 10? Fuck, that's nuts. I was like, nah, the Seas are gonna be cool. Yeah, but the only thing that sucks in that series is that the Seas lost Porzingis and they don't know for how long. Because it's the same injury Giannis has. But it's like from all the reports people like that you're hearing, it's like they're making it seem like it's not as bad as Giannis's injury. But I don't know if it put Giannis was already what has already been out for like 2 weeks. So it's kind of like, yo, what the fuck's going on? Like, what's going on with that shit? Yeah, that's enough about the Celtics Heat series. Like the boys took care of business. It is what it is. The Cavs Magic series was very, very impressive to me. Because I did not expect the Magic to take that to 7. I picked the Cavs in 6, and it was like I really enjoyed watching Banchero step up. Like I hope the Magic could add a couple of pieces because these dudes are going to be in business. Hopefully the Wagner brothers stay there. They can find a way to add another piece, another good player to play with Pablo. Like this dude is a hooper, man. He's a great player. Rumors has it that Klay Thompson's thinking about going there, but I don't know. Klay Thompson looks kind of He doesn't look himself. He looks pretty. I hate to say it, he looks pretty washed. I hope he's not washed, man, because Klay was a cool player. Like good defensive player, one of the best shooters ever. Just sucks that his injuries have literally kind of like basically made him look washed. Like I don't know. We'll see if he still has anything left in the tank. I know the Warriors wanted to bring him back, but who knows? Like it'd be cool seeing the Magic get another player to pair with Pablo. And then for the Bucks Sixers series, I picked the Pacers in 6, and ding, I was right about that. It's just, and then Dame went down that series. It's like I knew once Giannis was out, I knew that series was just gonna be so much harder because they were gonna have to rely so much on Chris Middleton, and which Chris Middleton stepped up, but it just wasn't enough. Like I knew what Tyrese Halliburton didn't even go that crazy. He averaged like 18, but Siakam played great. That whole team played solid. They got it done. Like I was just surprised that that Dame couldn't, like, he got injured. I was like, oh my god, that's so shitty. Like I don't know. Personally, I don't feel bad for Dame. It's just hard for me to feel bad for a dude that was like, fuck Portland. Like, even though he fucking tried to be loyal, he still at the end of the day was like, nah, fuck these fools. I'm out. And then he didn't do shit. Like the Bucks just look so bad with him. Like they got so much worse defensively having this dude on the floor. It was just wild. Like it was like a complete 180. And then once they fired Griffin, like the team just went to the shitter. It was so weird. It was just like this team just went on a downward spiral and they just could not recover. Like they just could not. And the Knicks Sixers, little bitch ass Sixers let me down. I honestly thought the Sixers had this series. Like I was like, all right, Embiid, 80%, like he's playing solid. I have to give it up to Josh Hart. Josh Hart was fucking balling. Josh Hart is a great rebounder for his size too. This dude was in there getting fucking boards in the motherfucking trees. My boy was like, I'm climbing this bitch. Woof, 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 woof. Let me get that board, my boy. He's played solid. He played good. Also, I'm very impressed with DiVincenzo. Like DiVincenzo has been balling for the Knicks. Like there was a couple of games that Jalen Brunson was struggling, and DiVincenzo would just like he would like hold them afloat, And then Jalen Brunson would just snap out of it, and he'd be like, "All right, I'm back, boys." And like it was cool to watch that because you can see Jalen struggling, and then the team just like holding him up, like, "Yo, chill, we got you, bro. Just we're gonna keep defending the best we can, and we're gonna just keep playing." Like the Knicks are scrappy, like they don't give up. Cause there was like a couple of those games that it was like, fuck, this shit don't look like it's winnable. Like the Knicks were down like 9, 10 points in the fourth quarter, and they would just clutch up. And like, yeah, some of those calls I feel kind of impacted the game for the Sixers. Like that no call on Maxey, like when he got fouled, and then when he was trying to call the timeout, and the guy's like, nah, he didn't have the ball in his hand. Nah, he clearly has the ball in his hand when Nick Nurse is calling the timeout the first time. I forgot what game it was. I think it was like game 2 or 3. You clearly see Nick Nurse calling the timeout. And I'm just like, dude, that's timeout. And then Hart gets the fucking steal. And then I think he makes a 3 on the other end. And it's like, boom, that's it. Game over. I was like, fuck. If that was me and I watched the Seas look like that, I would have been fucking tight. And Jesus Christ, these Knicks fans are fucking nuts, man. Like, man, I don't even want to see what these dudes are going to be like if they make the ECF. Like, it's going to be fucking nuts. Fucking insane. Like, holy fucking smokes. We'll see, though. Like, we'll see how it goes. Like, I'm excited for. I'm excited, like, for the next round, too, by the way. Even though it's underway already. Like, I'm going to be honest, I hopped on another pod. The Moving Screen Pod is, by the way, is the name of that pod. Hopefully, it'll be out this week. On that pod, we talked about the second round, and I pretty much already gave my forecast for the Mavs Thunder. So I'm not gonna talk about that, but like in that pod, I literally picked the fucking Nuggets to win that series, and right now the Nuggets are down 2-0, which is pretty nuts to me. Like I watched that game one, like Joker looked solid, but like they contained them very well. Like Gobert took away a lot of lobs that he would shoot to Aaron Gordon, so he took away a lot of easy baskets. He made Joker work for his. Same with Cat. It's like the game was close, and then Cat just broke it open. Like boom, Cat's offense. My buddy said, like I got to give it up to my buddy because he was like, yeah, Cat's offense is gonna play a big role in this series. Not his defense, but his offense, and it has been. And the only reason I picked the Nuggets is because I think Cat is fucking soft. Let's be real, Cat is fucking soft. I thought he was gonna be a little weenie, but nah, that dude has stepped up. So I gotta give props to fucking Cat. And also Anthony Edwards has been on a tear, man. It's been crazy to watch that. It's awesome to watch, by the way, because young kid, 22 years old, and he's playing out of his mind. Like he's playing out of his mind. Like if they keep playing like this, they're gonna sweep the Nuggets. I hate to say it, they're gonna sweep them. And then the three bigs lineup is giving Joker fucking hell. I don't know what Mike Malone's gonna do to figure out how to get Joker some rest, or if these other dudes step up. I know Jamal Murray's hobbled, which I know a lot of people are like, who cares? Fuck that guy. Like 95% of these dudes are Laker fans, by the way. I don't hate Jamal. I think Jamal's a great player. But like, I'd be mad too. That guy constantly has shit on the Lakers. But yeah, I don't know. Mike Malone is gonna have to figure something out. They don't have an answer for Ant though, so they're gonna have to figure out a way to stop the other role players because Ant's just gonna keep balling. Ant's gonna average like 30 this series. They ain't got nobody to check that boy. KCB's tried and he just doesn't have it. He ain't him, boys. He's not him. So and Ant's him. Like I ain't gonna lie, Ant looks so good. I wonder if he can keep up this tear he's on. If he does, then the fucking Nuggets are in trouble. And like it's like, and I thought Aaron Gordon was going to be able to contain Ant, but there's no way. Aaron Gordon can't even guard him. He can't. He can't leave the other big. If it leaves the other big, it's just leaves a big mismatch on the floor. So I don't know what these dudes are going to do. They're going to have to figure out a way to contain Ant and just. I don't know how they're going to do it because Aaron Gordon can't guard him. Maybe Michael Porter Jr. tries. I don't know, but KCP ain't doing ain't doing too much right now to put a stop to that kid. Yeah, but I still got Denver in six. I'm gonna stick with my pick, even though it's looking like the T-Wolves got it. You never know. Maybe Mike Malone figures it out. We'll find out. Now let's talk about the Celtics. Cavs. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I clearly picked the Celtics. I think the Celtics will win in 5 games, even without Porzingis. I know Jared Allen's hobbled, which kind of sucks because he's a big part of that team. Like he's a good rebounder. He's a good rim protector. Like, and the Cavs don't have any rim protection right now, so it's like it's a little like that game one was rough. Like there's just Jalen was going off. Derek White has been on a tear. I don't know what that dude took, but my God, this dude is fucking killing it. Like he's on fire right now, averaging like 26 points. Like fuck, man, he's just playing super solid. Like if the Celtics can keep getting this kind of production from Derek White and then Tatum and Brown keep playing the way they're playing, because I know Tatum's getting slandered a lot right now, which I don't understand. If he's averaging like like a double double, like 20, 11, and 6, those are good ass numbers. Like I just don't understand. He they don't need him to score 30 plus a game. The team is well balanced enough that he doesn't need to do that. He can focus on other things to win, which is so weird to me. Like I don't understand. Like I get it. Like if he scores more, they have a better chance of winning, but they're still winning by like 20 plus, even with him averaging 20 and 10. Like it's just weird. Like, well, if he doesn't need to fucking score 33 to win, like, I don't know. I just feel like Tatum gets a lot of shit because he's had so much success and early on that people are like expecting him to be like, oh, you got to carry this team. Like, when this dude, when this dude has been asked to carry the seas, he has. The only games he did choke on was the when they got to the finals that one year, but that's because he was playing with the fucked up wrist. And yeah, he didn't use that as an excuse, but he was playing with the bad wrist. You can clearly tell it was bothering him. And then what happened last year against the Sixers in that game 6 or whatever, where he goes off and forces a game 7, and it's like, how is anybody going to shit on him after that? Yes, he was playing so bad that game, and then he turns up in the fourth and helps them get the W. And then in game 7, he literally scores like 50 points in the game 7 against the Sixers or whatever, and he breaks like a franchise record, like NBA record for like the most points in a game 7. But this dude literally gets shit on. Like I don't know. You fucking basketball fans are fucking weird. I don't understand that shit. It's like when it comes to Tatum, you guys always move the goalposts, constantly move the goalposts. Like, what has Luca hasn't done shit, and Luca has had a squad when he had Brunson and Porzingis. He didn't do shit. He got bopped in the East in the Western Conference Finals. I mean, he got smoked. But whatever. Also, like who else? Like, like he's Harden. Same shit with Harden. Harden's had squads. Harden's got bopped. Like it's Paul George and Kawhi have gotten bopped. Nobody says shit about that. It's just weird that this dude constantly gets just dumpstered for nothing. Yeah, so it's just weird that he gets dumpstered for nothing. But like I said, back to no more rambling about the Tatum. I'm gonna pick the season 5 against the Cavs. I really thought the Cavs could win 2 games, but if Jerry Allen doesn't come back, I think they only get one and that's it. They might not even get one. The C's look like they're on a mission, that they're trying to take care of business. Now let's get to like the next Pacers. That series to me, this series has the potential to go 7, but I don't know. Like my whole thing is, and by the way, I'm gonna pick the Pacers because I do think the Pacers have the better team. But the Knicks have just been on it. Like they've been playing real good, like very well, and they've been playing good team ball. But the shit is, like, I just feel like the Pacers have the better pieces. Like they got Miles Turner, they got Tyrese Halliburton. Like yes, the Knicks have the best player, but overall team wise, the Pacers have a better team. Like Pascal Siakam, they have the better team. I feel like OG's doing his thing, but and then and I'm just gonna say it, the Pacers got robbed game 1. Like that call on Naismith. The kickball was a terrible call. That was clearly off his hand. And the shit that's crazy with me about that is that they were gonna get a 2-for-1. He gets that still. He most likely is going to get a fast break and a free dunk. And I'm pretty sure the Knicks foul there. There's no way that, well, yeah, they're probably foul. He was gonna, it was that shit just didn't make no sense. 59 seconds, and that thing, and you can't even review it. The Pacers got robbed, like straight up. Like, and that's the 2-for-1 situation right there. Like, damn, like getting the ball, steal, most likely a dunk. You get a stop, you get the ball back. Like, or even if they score, you still get the ball back, and you get the literally the last second shot to win the game. Like, it just didn't. That was just a shitty ass call by the refs. But then again, like I said, I still got the Pacers in 6. I and I don't want to hear this. The Knicks are gonna. I don't think the Knicks can beat the Celtics in the ECF if they meet. I don't think any team in the East can beat the Celtics in the ECF. I think that the Celtics pretty much have the East locked up unless some crazy shit happens. I think the Celtics will come out of the East. And I feel like the winner of the Timberwolves Nuggets is gonna be the winner of the West. I don't see OKC beating the T Wolves. I think it's just too much. I think Chet will struggle too much against their bigs. I do love Jay Williams, but I don't know. It's just so hard to predict because Gilchrist Alexander has a really, really good whistle. Like that whistle, phew, my goodness. I think like 8 free throws a game or something? That's nuts. That's a lot. All right, everybody, I'm gonna catch you guys later. It's just a quick little pod. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'll catch you guys later. Hopefully I'll be back for the ECF and Western Conference Finals. Have a good day. God bless. Peace.